Bonjour, everybody. Let's see. Why is my screen over to the side like that? You know, every time I fire up this, wonder why it does that. Anyway, every time I fire up this StreamYard, they've done something new to it that does something weird I don't understand. But that's okay, because then I learn and then I figure it out. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Let me flip this camera to me. Let's see. Is this it? Is this the one? Hey, there's the. Oh, what the heck did it just do? Go back to where I want you to be. Okay, now we're here. See if we can stay here for a second. Let's say hi to everybody. Let's see. I'm going to look over to the side here, figure out who we got. Let me get rid of that little screen there. We got April. She was here a little while ago. Welcome back, April. 70 minutes early. I love it. Cindy Bennett, welcome back. No more withdrawals. Oh, my goodness. What a January that was. Between trade show, travel, being sick, and then, man, the Oklahoma freeze out that we had. And then I was traveling again to Carrie went on a cruise, and here we are. Thank goodness. Let's see. Welcome back. No more withdrawals. April. Hey, Cindy. April. So they're just going back and forth. Cindy and Christina James in the house in there, joining in the crowd with April and Cindy. Let's see. Cindy says, LOL. They left us just hanging. Oh my! Well, we did have that little thing on the 23rd where we played with the 3D printers and doing all that kind of junk over there in the new studio. And we did the talking thing. Yeah, because it was just too dang cold in here. Oh my! I had 2 heaters in here, and so that side over there is 2 big garage doors. One double door there, one single door here, and those doors face east. And when that big storm started coming through, the wind was blowing from the northeast against those doors, literally sucking the heat out of this space. 2 days later, when the wind shifted from the northwest, which is over in that direction, all of a sudden no wind was blowing against there, and I could start warming up the shop again. So that was crazy. Let's see, there's Carrie's hair right there. Oh, she's sneaking in. There she is. Sneaking in. Let's see. Hey, April, Kevin. And there's Larry. Hello, Larry's in the house. Let me make sure I read everything here. And it was the hey, April, hey, Cindy, Christina. Hey, Tim Carrie. Hello, Larry.
We're back.
Hey, Kevin. Didn't want to leave Kevin out. Kevin's getting ready to get on a plane tomorrow morning to go to Idaho for his Super Bowl party. Let me do this here so we can get Carrie in the picture there. Let's see. Yeah, we're worried about your hair. That is for sure. Hey, Joe's in the house. Hello, Joe. Let's see. We got Christina, James, Joe, Larry, Cindy, and April so far.
Yep, I got back
and
yesterday.
Larry. And there's Denise. Hello, Denise. Denise didn't want to do pen turning tonight. She wants me to read a bedtime story. We'll wait for later for that one. I got to make one up. I'll go to Chat GPT and it'll make one up for us. Let's see. Larry, don't forget to hit a thumbs up. Absolutely. It's very cool to hit thumbs up. You know it, Larry. You know it. Did everybody do okay with the storms? I sure hope so. We're all here. We only got 8.5 inches of snow here in, what's this place called? Oklahoma. Yeah. We did not get it bad. The north got some snow, and they got minus a bunch of temperatures.
North Carolina got hit really bad.
Yeah, the south of us into Dallas and stuff like that, over into Tennessee and stuff, they got a ton of ice, ton of snow, ton of bad weather, a lot of power outages and all that kind of stuff.
I drove on Tuesday last week to Dallas, and I was supposed to meet Joe. We were going to go to Simply Gilded.
But Joe needed a snowmobile to get out of her neighborhood.
Couldn't get out of her neighborhood. So there I was at the hotel. But as I got close to Texas, it got worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, because they got all the ice.
Right. But down to 1 lane, 1.5 lanes. So you couldn't really go in the other lane in trucks. And it was like.
There's Joe. We did okay, only getting cabin fever from being stuck at home for 4 days. Yep. And I think Carrie and Joe put that together like a month ago or
months
something,
ago.
but who knew that massive storm was coming through?
And then my friend was supposed to have receive an award in Dallas, and then she was going to drive down and just meet me at my hotel in Galveston, but her business meeting got canceled, and so it was done in Zoom. So she had to pay for a whole other flight to Houston, and then I had to go down to Galveston, then go back up to Hobby Airport in Houston, and then go back down with her, and then we left. But it was cold. We were supposed to go to Progresso. We ended up going to Cozumel. It was windy, cold. We were delayed.
It wasn't
back.
your summertime Bahamian
No.
cruise, that's
Gary
for sure.
bathing in the heat? No.
I was in the heat in Phoenix, Arizona.
It was warmer than I was.
80 degrees there. It was very nice.
I
Anyway.
had sweatshirts on the whole time. Everyone was buying sweatshirts.
Larry, when you have that inch or so or 2 inches of ice sitting on top of those power lines, it's like an elephant sitting in between every single power line, and it just brings them down. Yeah, 24 deaths so far. That is tragic, but that is the weather. As awful as that sounds, it is not good. Now, I'm sure Cindy didn't get any snow where she was. Yep, Joe is lucky, no power outage. We were fine here. We had power the whole time. I just couldn't get enough heat in the garage.
It was really cold.
That said, there's still about 43,000 people without power. I believe it. It's going to take a while to get that all redone. I feel for you who had any storms. Yes, Cindy, she didn't get any there. Larry just had ice, which is bad. Ice is bad stuff. Yes, that's still a lot without power. 2 weeks later. Is that 2 weeks now? Yeah. Gee. Rachel's in the house. Hello, Rachel.
And I heard about the storm, and I had an appointment on that, I think that Thursday or Friday, and they go, we want to change and have you come on, earlier in the week before that weekend, before we left. And I'm like, it's going to snow? I mean, I know it's going to possibly snow, but they've never been right. He goes, oh no, this is a big one. And it was.
Florida did have historic cold. I mean, it was 40s, 50s, maybe colder. I did not go out in the cold in Florida.
Not Florida.
Oh, the whole time, though, I was driving in the snow. I love driving in the snow. So 8 inches on the ground, Kevin and I are heading to Walmart down in Mustang, Oklahoma. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Risa Young. Hello, Risa. Good to see you here today. Let's see. Sarah Ann Creations is in the house. Hello, Sarah. Yes, Denise. I was thinking about you. I go, hey, what's it like in Fort Lauderdale? It was like 42 degrees.
Cold.
Where wimps and our iguanas freeze literally for days. It'd be nice to exterminate some of those iguanas with the freezing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, my friend that I went with, she lives in Orlando, and she has a lot of friends there, and they were all, she and I split the internet, so we had internet for like texting and Facebook and all that stuff. And she got from her friends how cold it was there, Denise. It was like 23, 32 degrees. I'm like, it's warmer in Oklahoma. So
here's a good comment by April. We got nothing. We're going to be really hurting this summer because our mountains have barely gotten any snow. Not only that, April, but I was looking at Utah in the Wasatch Mountain Range there. They have a big problem there. The Great Salt Lake is very low, and it is not filling up. And the Great Salt Lake, when the winds come down out of the northwest and blow across that lake, it picks up a lot of moisture and dumps it in the mountains. And of course, everybody snows up there, and then it melts and it comes back down into the lake. But with the number of people that have moved in along the Wasatch Front, they are consuming all of that water, and the water is not getting down to the lake, which now creates a problem. So they better figure that out, because they just announced the 2034 Olympics in Salt Lake. They're not going to have any snow. They need water, period. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, it happens everywhere. If you don't get water, you don't get snow, and you don't get water in the pipes and all that stuff. Hello, Rebecca. Hope you're doing well. And yes, Joe was stuck in the neighborhood from that Friday to the following Thursday, whole week.
I talked to
my God.
We had a visit at my hotel and on the phone.
Yep, she got some DPing done and went back on down the road.
I did one mini dazzle.
Well, that's DPing.
No, it was every time I went to go sit, it got so windy and cold. I go to find another place. I go, okay, I go.
You mean in the hotel?
No.
Oh.
In the cruise.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
assume
yeah.
that's what you meant. And so I go over to the Soul Cat bar, and of course there was trivia.
Wow.
So they handed me a trivia sheet. So I got 10 out of 20 questions on Beauty and the Beast. I thought that was good because I was a single player, and then the people that won had a 3-group team. I'm like, well, that's not fair. I'm playing here by myself. I got 10. I thought pretty good about myself.
Okay, so Denise had 30s there. I didn't know it got that low. I mean, of course you would. Probably overnight kind of thing.
That's what Sarah said.
Whoo, that's chilly. Was in the 20s where my mom was. I think we got down to 3 degrees. 3 or 2 degrees was the lowest I saw it. Rebecca was holed up here at home for what seemed like weeks. I'm deathly afraid of falling. Don't fall. Don't mess with ice. Snow, you can have some fun in, but don't fall. That is not good. And I would be afraid of falling too. That is not good.
Yeah, I was going into the hotel in Mesquite, Texas, Dallas, and Tim's calling me because I hadn't reached out and said, hey, did I get to the hotel? Did I find the hotel? And because it was kind of like on the map, really weird. And he's calling me. I'm like, I'm not answering you. I'm not falling. I'm going to make it to the door first.
So let's see. Larry did not lose power yet. Thank goodness, Larry. Keep the power on, brother. And then me too, Rebecca, had a few yucky falls. Falling is not good.
No.
Young or old, it don't matter.
I fell on the
And
clinic.
Cindy has never erased, driven in the snow. Oh, she's probably never experienced driving in the snow. Only seen snow maybe 4 times. I'm telling you, Cindy, snow is beautiful from a distance.
In Utah, the snow
FWC collected 5K of them. What's FWC? Did I miss something? I don't know. FWC, that's what Rachel says. FWC collected 5,000 of them, something. Let us know, Rebecca, what that is. Hey, look at that. Who is that? Who is that?
J-Rob.
J-Rob.
We did the pen.
Did I miss Rosa? She said hello, Rosa.
Oh, I don't know.
Where's Rosa?
I don't know.
Well, hello, Rosa. I don't see Rosa anywhere.
Hi, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa.
Yeah, J-Rob, I got the event pen for Small But Mighty.
Did you pack hers yet?
Yes.
Oh, she already packed it. I turned yours this afternoon. I'm catching up. I've been turning all afternoon. Got here about 1:30 after I took Carrie to the doctors and all that kind of stuff. And I have been just whittling away little tiny projects to get ahead. Now I'm at the point where tonight we'll turn some pens that are orders. And then tomorrow we will, I'll turn in the afternoon, probably 1 franchise player. Then we'll go live again tomorrow night. And then Friday afternoon, I'll turn another franchise player and we'll go live Friday night. And during the day, I'm going to be up just turning pens all day, having a good time, probably making some, I got to show you something, Cindy. Gonna make some, what do you call it? Trays. So we're doing something interesting for Cindy. She wants to have this tray that has this in it. Oh, that looks backwards there, but if I turn it backwards, it looks right. So these are done in Disney letters, and it has I just dropped it. It has a little bit of a framework on the back to keep them all together when we put it face down in the trinket tray. So when you pop it out of the mold, it's face up and it's correct. That looks backwards. I don't know why. Can we flip that maybe? Let's see. Where's the of course I'm pointing to it, but that should be the other way. That's weird. Let me mirror. Let me click the right button first. Mirror my camera. There we go. Okay, now it'll look right. What are you doing? Your phone's right here, babe. It was right next to us. But anyway, that's going to go down in the trinket tray, face up. These are glow-in-the-dark letters. Then there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff behind them, some flowy stuff. So we'll get these down in the clear so they don't disappear. And then we'll put all the fancy stuff behind them. So that'll look pretty nifty.
Okay, so
what are we doing here?
Let me show some things real quick.
So I don't know how we missed Rosa. Let's see. What do you want to hold on? Don't tell me hold on. I got to go fast.
No.
Our reservoirs will probably not open this year if we don't get any snow. Yeah. I hear those lizards taste like Larry's being funny with the iguanas.
So here is the model pen for Small But Mighty. And that is a 5-inch long pen. I want my mini a little longer. And it's sort of like a rose pink with white with copper. And it sort of matches the logo. And then J-Rob, here are your pens. I packed them. So yours is a 4 1/4 with the flying tire, rounded ends, 0.62, and your Richard Lorenz Lovebird pen. There you go. And those are on, their labels on. It's going out tomorrow. So you should have that in a few days to show the Small and Mighty prize pen and from Leopard Leatherworks.
Good
and
deal.
You can use it on your lives.
And we're in Oklahoma City. Let's see what else we got here.
Mine. I have a
Lizards like chicken. Hey, Marilyn loves diamonds. Good to see you.
Marilyn, who won the pink and black event pen from us.
Ah, did we just turn that one?
Yes.
Oh, did you show it? You got that one too?
I do. I am prepared
for
everything.
Marilyn, we turned your pen this afternoon too. Marilyn was a contest winner for the black and white, black and pink, pink and black.
So that is boxed up and on its way. Marilyn wanted 2 in. So that's extra. So we put those in, and I send her some extra O-rings for her other flippers. So that is a gorgeous, and that blank is from All Things Handcrafted. So it's gorgeous. So
yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay, Sarah got a tiny bit of snow. Didn't think we were getting. Yeah, the snow was mostly over here, wasn't it? It was really cold. Now we're dealing with the whole family having COVID for the first time. That ain't no fun, Sarah. Our gamers are in trouble in Washington if we don't get some snow soon in the mountains. They are bare up here. The gamers, don't they stay inside? Just kidding.
Oh,
probably means all the
hunting gamers.
Yeah. No, the gamers like people skiing. Oh. I'm close to her wind chill. Was in the 20s. I was working out. Oh, yeah. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Yeah. We definitely got freezing temps. Our chickens have barely been laying eggs. Oh, do they stop laying eggs when it's cold? I didn't know that. Look at what you learn on Leopard Leatherworks Lives. Oh, the farmers. The farmers, not the gamers.
Oh, yeah.
The farmers are in trouble. Yep. I'm telling you, everybody needs that rain and that snow. Yep. And then she's saying hi there. Oh, Florida Wildlife Commission. Oh, they got 5,000 iguanas. They're pretty easy to catch when they're standing still, aren't they? Very nice. If I missed that above, I'm sorry. Let's see. We missed you. Glad you're safely back. Had fun. Yep. I visited my mom last week out in Phoenix.
Yeah, 70 degrees.
And 70 to 80 degrees every single day. Clear blue sky. Carrie says, we're moving. So she is going to be destashing like a mad dog over the next month and a half. Because quite frankly, that's our savings account is all those diamond painting kits she's got.
Oh, I'm not going to do them anyway.
Right. It doesn't matter. We're just going to get rid of them because I don't want to pack them.
But my taste has changed. I know
good.
Some people's taste have changed.
Okay. Spent the 25th and 26th of January in the hospital. My potassium and magnesium and sodium were low.
Not good.
Larry, let's see. Take magnesium, eat bananas, and eat fast food because that has sodium. No, just kidding.
Sugar-free.
I'm not a doctor. Don't take my advice. Let's see. Starla's in the house. Hello, Starla.
Pink Himalayan in your water is what my
Pink Himalayan. By the way, pink Himalayan salt is just salt with iron in it. So nothing there.
Cindy, I'm getting to you.
Carrie, send the invoice. Yeah, she's getting there.
I'm getting there. So
she got back. So here's what happened. Carrie's ship was delayed coming into port a few hours, which delayed everybody getting off for a few hours, which means she didn't even get in her car. We normally get in about 8 in the morning when you get off the ship early. She didn't get into her car till noon. By the time she dropped Sarah off, not Sarah Ann Creations, but the other Sarah, at some place and all that kind of stuff and got on the road, it was about 2 p.m. So I was talking to her most of the trip because I was coming back from Phoenix then and all that kind of stuff. And I said, look, drive as far as you can drive, and then, I'll put you in a hotel. So she made it to Ardmore, Oklahoma, and I just said, shut it down for the night, take a shower, all
Maybe I
that
can
good
make
kind of
it.
stuff. Marilyn loves her pen. It's beautiful. It is actually a pretty cool blank. I do like it.
So I said, I think I can make it. It's only 2 hours. Carrie, stop.
Tim, very slowly getting where I can turn kitless pens. Nice, Larry. Nice. Phoenix. Rachel, I want to move to Phoenix because Carrie, number one, it's too windy here all the time, which doesn't bother me so much as it bothers Carrie. And number two, it's always hot there. And Carrie's always complaining about how cold she is. So, you know, that kind of thing. But so, yeah, we're planning a move to Phoenix, Arizona, which is where I was born many, many moons ago. So it'd be like going home for me. But I did stop by for 2 hours on Friday. No, Saturday.
Friday was Turner.
At Cocoon Blanks. Jesse and Jim, we were communicating. They invited me in. So I spent 2 hours there talking to them. It's got a great shop. He even said before we came in, please don't mind the condition of the shop. But when I got there, I was very, very excited because they had all kind of stuff. They had stabilizing world and good equipment. They had the table saw. They had all the mixing benches, lots of pressure pots, blanks coming out your butt. And there was some right out of the pot that he just got cut up. And I said, hey, are these for free? Or not for free, but free to choose from? Yes. So I chose about 8 or 10 blanks, and I said, send Carrie a bill, and then they'll ship them out, kind of thing.
So
but
Jesse sent me a bill. I'm like, and he sent me a picture. So I thought he purchased. I go, what's this? Blanks. And so I thought, oh,
good looking blanks.
So I said, Jesse, did he pay for these? No, that he said, send Carrie the bill. So so they're coming. They'll be here on Monday. So I can't wait to show.
See, I showed Cindy the letters. That's why she said, send me the invoice.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't seen the finished.
I don't know. I have to look at this here. Let me check this out, Cindy. See if this makes sense. This will essentially be in the middle. I can make them a little bit bigger, but is that big enough, or do they need to be a little bit larger? I can make those bigger. It only takes about 30 minutes to print them, so it's not too bad. You want those larger, or is that the right size there? No big deal. Let me know. Let me know. But anyway, we're doing this cute little thing for Cindy, which I think creates another product for us to sell, because these are going to be pretty unique with a 3D printed piece that can say whatever you want buried into the resin, which will really be nice.
Or be an image. It doesn't have to be
Sarah, yeah, definitely not me going on a vacation. My husband and I have been together almost 18 years, and we've never been on a vacation. You need one. They're fun. Let's see. I like it here in Kingman better. I got sick of the heat. Hey, you move that close, I may really get to meet you. No doubt about it. Yeah, it's only a few hours away.
Yep.
So that'll be fun.
I'm going to warmth.
Yeah, so Carrie wants to be hot, wants to be warm. I don't care. I'll find air conditioning anywhere. No big deal. So we'll figure out a place to land down there. And my mom lives there. That's why I was out there visiting. My sister lives there with her husband and kid, kind of thing. They're 60 now. 2 aunts live there. Three aunts live there. That's right. I forgot about the other one. So anyway, that'll come in the future, but we'll try to get ahead as far as we can, take a month off or week off or 2 weeks off, whatever, and get out there, unpack. First thing to set up is the shop. But I highly recommend vacation. Okay. I don't like it myself, but Carrie does.
Where I was, I had a great time with my friend. She won the company she works for. It's Phillips, but she does with medical devices. So she guides her company's products that doctors use in surgeries for taking out pacemakers.
Oh, pacemakers. That's what that was. I couldn't remember what that was.
And doing all that. And she is in Orlando area. She covers mostly like from Orlando up the coast to Jacksonville on that side of Florida. Doesn't go into Pensacola.
So if you need a pacemaker, we got somebody can hook you up with some stuff.
So she tries to convince the doctors and the hospital to use her company's products if they're using the competitor.
And she teaches them how to use them.
And she teaches the doctors how to use them. So she's more of an engineer by trade, but
look at Cindy. Don't take too long to move. We can't handle too much withdrawals.
Yeah. Well, no, we drive
believe
fast.
Man, I was in here turning this afternoon going, oh, this feels so good
It's
again.
so long. He traveled. We were sick.
Yep, we
and
went
then
through all that. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so it was kind of neat. When we came off the Destiny, that was just in November. I said, "How you doing? You think you're gonna win?" I hope so. Here's the stats. And she was gonna leave. I go, "You're gonna win. You're gonna win. You're gonna win." So she wasn't sure if she'd know. She knew when I was driving. She was like, "One." I'm like, "Oh, we have to go to Palo for brunch." So we did, and she was keeping real quiet, and the waiter came over and said, "Just wait a minute. Stop.
You keep talking.
That one's in my
Oh,
face."
you need a mic because when I walked away, it went away.
Give me. I don't want to go over there. It's a mess. I can't reach. Well, you go get it.
It's right here, about 1.5 feet from
I
you.
can't reach that.
Oh my goodness.
I got short arms. Okay. Let me fit. I don't know where I left off, but I'll just start a really fast version.
Where's the magnet for that? I think you lost the magnet.
Well, I'll just hold it. That's
Yeah,
fine.
we'll find one.
So anyway, my friend, in November, when I was in Fort Lauderdale area, I said, "Hey, did you win? Did you win?" "I think so. Here's the stats. I want to call." She showed me her stats. I go, "You're going to win." And she didn't know up until the minute, but I go, "You're going to win. And you're going to be rep of the year." She goes, "I hope so." And she was, and she won all these other points in her company and free trips and everything else. So she's already planning 2027. Whether I'm part of that is another story. I just so happened to be in Texas. That's why we went together again. But she did win. And the waiter said, "Are you celebrating anything?" And she just kind of said, no, not really. I said, "Yes, we are. She won rep of the year for her company. And it's a big award." So he came over and did a plate with her name on it, and we celebrated, and it was a lot of fun. And she was kind of neat. So that I celebrated that, and just being on that ship. I've gone on it 4 times, and it's very good. The food is excellent. When I do my own live, I'll share some food pictures with you all. It's so good. I was very pleased. I only gained 2 ounces, so that was really good. Don't look at me.
2 ounces of gold?
Of poundage.
Oh. I was hoping 2 ounces of gold. I got my own mic.
I
don't need your mic.
All right, fine.
I'm special. I got my own mic.
Fine.
Okay, we need to get turning here.
Yes, you need to get going. People don't want to hear
That's what people turn into.
our travel
Let me
adventures.
Flip the camera over here to.
And I'm going to be working in
right there.
in my office, doing some diamond painting on minis for J. Rob's Small But Mighty. And I'll show the tray that Ditsy's Diamond Den made for the event. I have that. And I do have putty from Tracy's DP World, but I can't find what. Oh, here's part of it. I got it. I
Nobody
opened
can
it
see
and
over
left. But I did get one of her.
Hey,
lily
Larry,
pads.
I'm not a doctor, but I don't think 35 and 36 for a pulse is very good. So I'm glad your nurses were there. Glad you're up and rolling again, buddy.
I gotta find it.
Glad you're up and rolling.
I got so many things while I was gone.
Okay, so let's talk about this blank here.
Whose do you have? Which one is
this
it?
This blank is from Along the Shores blank, and it's pretty cool because they put this bottom layer in here first. Then they put another layer in here that has all the little princesses and hearts and butterfly and that kind of stuff. And then if you notice from the side, there's another layer. And what they did was they sprinkled some, you can sort of see the glitter in there. That looks pretty cool. And then they filled the top up with the rest of the resin. Now, I caution anybody buying a blank like this just for one reason only. You see that center line? That's actually not the center of the blank top to bottom, because there are large things placed on top of this line which pushes that closer to that line there. And that's not good, because now the center is really, if you look at this here, let me draw a line. The center of this is right here. I'm probably going to have to talk to these folks here, but this is essentially the center of the blank, which you can see is it's a bigger gap here to here than it is here to here. So that means the thickest you could make this blank, if you turn it correctly, is from here to here. We're actually going to cut off almost that much of the blank down here just to get this to be the center. Going to look beautiful when we're done, but you might not get a large finger grip on something like this, because then we got to watch these little doodads in here and make sure we don't cut them out. Gorgeous blank, don't get me wrong. They just need to be, get this part here thinned down. It needs to be down a little bit. The rest of it looks fabulous. Looks fabulous. Okay, let's make this one round. And by the way, this is only critical for these ones that have all these little doodads in them, the princess, the heart, the butterfly, and all that kind of stuff. It'll shine up really cool, look really nice, but I would like to see them laid lower so I can make the center of the blank down in lower. That way we don't cut into those. We may still not cut into them. We'll find out. All right. Let's get it fired up. Let's get it rolling. Got the blower on. Yes, ma'am, Joe. This is a cool blank. No argument about that.
Come back. So here I am in my little stuff. So this is the blank for Small But Mighty. Here is the drill tray, a small but mighty.
I'm going to go nice and slow on this.
So it's very small, very itty bitty bitty, which is great for travel. So that's the tray for the event. And this is the pen. So J-Rob, yours is just like that photo, but this way. And this is the interceptor middle. So this is 5 inches long. It's a little bit longer mini. Usually I do 5 1/4, so I went a little shorter. So that's that one. It's not an E-pen this time. It's just a regular pen. But this will be one of the we are donating one of these pens as a prize for the event. So someone will win one of these blanks. And if they're a previous customer, we have their specs and we can turn it to designs that they've done in the past in life. So that's part of that. So I chose to do the magical unicorns. So that is what I've chosen to do. And they all have names. So this one here, her name is Summer Sweetheart. And then over here we have Rainbow Tresses. You can in there. And then this one here is called Fairy Floss. And this is Skyrise. And this one is, oh, you can't see that one. This one is called Spring Storm. And this guy is called Peaceful Posy. Or this girl, I should say. Does anyone have a choice of what you want me to do first? I could spin a wheel, or someone tell me which one you think I should do first. Get those a little closer there so you can see them.
All right, let's slow down this and review it here. So we're not even round yet. We still got this part here. A little bit of this is coming off the back, so we'll keep going. I don't want to go too far, make sure I'm not digging too far into this, but here we go.
So these are for sale also. We have a few extra already blanks, but I have the recipe so I can make as many as we need. So if you're interested in this, send a message to leopards@leopardlw.com and I will send you a reserved listing for that. And there are 65 each, the blank and the typical leopard cost. And you can have it, 4 inches, 4 1/4, regular size. I just went a little bit bigger because I felt like it. I have a lot of minis, so I just went a little bit bigger mini. It's a bigger mini, Minnie Mouse. So if anyone has any choice, otherwise I'm just going to spin the wheel and see what I come up with for doing that. Didn't get to diamond paint as much as I have on other cruises because I usually do it by the pool and it was really super windy. But I was able to go to what they call the rainforest room. And it's like a pass you can purchase for either for the day or for the week, the duration of the cruise, which my friend and I did. It was $79 and you can go to the sauna and the cold showers as many times as you want, as long as you want, stay there as long as you want, for the duration that the spa is open. And so I went twice because I was packing the last night, so I didn't get to go. But I went twice. My friend went 4 times because she gets up earlier than me. And so first day I was super tired from driving and for 2 days straight. So that was super fun. She has done it before, and her, I guess, fitness trainer told her to go in the sauna, and we were in there like a long time. Everyone else was in there 2 minutes. We were there for like 10, 15 minutes, and we had water with us, and we just sat there and whispered a few times, and some of us sometimes we just kind of meditate. That was really nice. And then we went to the cold shower, and I said, "Do I have to do it?" She goes, "Just do it." So I'm like, okay. And I liked it. So it was really fun. And then we went in a hotter sauna, and we did that one. And we were in there for a while. And you can put a towel down if you think the granite is too hot, but you get used to it after a while. And then you go in a cold shower again, and then you go to the heated tile loungers, and they have lights there. So if you want to read something on your phone, or like a book or something, or a Kindle,
we are round enough. We are round enough now.
And you can do that too. And you can
slow the lathe down. There we go.
We were there about 2 hours each time we went, so it was super fun. And
can you hear me, Carrie?
What's that? Yeah, I can hear you. I'll stop talking. Sorry.
Carrie, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Just checking. Okay, so we have rounded this one down. This is supposed to have a 0.6 finger grip, and we're already down to 0.69 just to get it round. So it's going to have a very slight. Now this is let's see, this is a rounded end type, so that won't be too bad. All right, I'll keep going. You keep talking. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay, I'm just going to spin the wheel for these unicorns and then see which one I'm going to do. I didn't get any feedback. Everyone's just kind of like, "Oh, Terry, do what you want." So let's see. I want orange. Okay. Normally I get this. Oops.
Now that might be our 0.60 right there. 0.63. Getting there. So I sure hope everybody else out there is secure, having a good time, nice, safe through all this weather that we've had. I think February here in Oklahoma sort of looks like April, so it's really weird. Very weird. Let's see, we got 0.61 there. Sanding will take it right down to where we need it. Let's go to the other end.
Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, nope, nope.
Well, I'm gonna type it here.
.62. And I'm trying to stay away from the center because I don't want to get into those little decorative pieces. I think we should be okay free from. I would just love to have this blank a little thicker so that we could get some nice thick finger grips on it. Not bad. Looking very cute. There's a heart there. There's a princess there, a butterfly there, and something in the middle. There's some little sticker. I really couldn't tell what it was. But I think what we'll do, let me see if I can draw. Let me find the center first. This is a little over 5 1/4 long. So our center is probably right about there. Let's see what that gets us. So that's right in the middle of the butterfly. So this right here could be a dive because that will be, there's the butterfly here, sticker in there. So we could do a cut there and a cut there. And then we'll just do a little, we'll do something here to accentuate this heart. And we'll still see that princess down in there. And the bottom of that princess ends there. So we'll do that right about there. That way we're in between the butterfly and the princess, in between the princess thing here and the butterfly. And then, of course, the heart is right here, and the princess is down there. Okay, that should be it. These are going to be very slight turns because we don't want to get too deep into these things. I don't want to cut into the cute little metal things and stuff like that. So we'll make it pretty slight.
Okay, so I spun the wheel, and the one that won was Spring, and that is Spring Storm. So we're going to do this guy right here first. And I'll eventually get to all of them. And I'm doing the fairy tales to start because the fairy tales and folklore that Katie and Diamond Washi and Kate from Diamonds of Dr. Pepper are hosting. So I started with those because I thought I would get a lot of diamond painting done when the event first started for the first couple days. So no, but I did one whole one. I think I have you here. No, I've left them out there. So I didn't get much done on that, but that was, I got one Cinderella and half of Rapunzel. And Cinderella, they have in a yellow dress, which if you saw this blank here that Tim's turning, Belle has the yellow dress and Cinderella wears blue. Don't know why they did it that way, but that's just how the designer did it. So I'm going to use my small but mighty pen.
I think that will do it. That should make it pretty.
We're doing this guy, right? Little guy right here. And I'm going to use my little
Are you
tray.
watching the chat there, Carrie? Well, that sounds amazing. So somebody there. Yes, we're going to be back in the 70s tomorrow. Nice, Joe. I'm stoked, ready for my 3-mile walks, you bet. I found my Lucy camera last night. It's something like manual picture enlarger, close to what some of the old master painters would have used in the 26th chapel. Don't know what that is. That sounds cool. Okay, let's get to do it. Keep going, Carrie. I'm just yakking out loud.
I know. I was figuring out how to spin the wheel, and I just say, I'll just do it. I didn't want to share the screen because I didn't want to take it away from you. So I just did it, and I got this guy here. So
what guy where?
This little unicorn I'm doing down here in the bottom. I just This guy right here.
Oh, you were spinning the wheel to see which one you were going to do?
Yes. I
Ah.
asked if anyone had a preference, but everyone was kind of like quiet.
Yeah,
So
everybody does a little bit of everything.
yeah. So I'm like, okay. I wouldn't be offended by if anyone wanted anything special, so don't worry about that ever. So
when I'm turning a blank like this, I almost feel bad that I don't do more decorative turns kind of thing. But again, this is one of these ones where
it's
I
hard to
really
do.
don't. I really don't want to screw up why somebody bought the blank. I just want to make it usable as a pen.
Right. And then I don't know if a lot of you saw the Pure Bliss Wax Company. I reached out to her and said, "Hey, I would like a custom cover minder." And then I started talking to her who I was, and because I know Katie has a scented putty, and so does Shay, and I've seen a couple other shops out there. And so I said, I'd like a leopard. And at first it looked like a bear to me. And then we kind of tweaked it. And I said, she needs a bow. And so we got this. Some of you probably saw the post about it. So here is the actual, and it's made out of like acrylic. It's super cute. This is our leopard. And this is our purple bow. And she goes, what scent do you want? I'm like, okay. So I don't know. So I actually asked Joe, what should I call it? And I chose blackberry because Tim is a big blackberry fan. So they're super cool. So I got blackberry and vanilla. Tim likes vanilla. So usually we go to Andy's Ice Cream when we used to go there all the time in the summer, and he would get the vanilla custard with blackberries drilled down in the middle of it. So
Blackberries galore.
yeah. So we called it blackberry vanilla. And it's a signature putty, and we called it purple leopard bow. And we sold out of a whole set of the cover minders and that. So thank you all for supporting that, because she said, we'll try and see how it goes. And she had to make another round of them, I believe. So all of a sudden there were more cover minders. So awesome. So thank you all for, I know Christina James got some, and April got some, and Margaret, a couple of people, some about just the putty. And it's just super cute. It's a bow. And there was also, I actually saw it on that she did a corgi, and I immediately wrote to April, like, April, you need this in your life. The enabler that I am. And so then I started saying, hey, I want one. So this is the bow. It's a black raspberry, and it smells so good. It's so good. I'm not a big putty user, but it's pretty anyway, nonetheless. I might try it out. I've watched Katie use this particular one, and she even said, I don't want to mess it up.
Are you reading the chat, Care?
No, yes, sir, I am. Yes, just April got 2 of my cover minders, our cover minder and putty, and Christina James got 3, I believe, and Margaret said 2. So she said, April says, yes, I got the corgi because of Mrs. Enabler, which I appreciated. I always keep an eye out for my leopards friends. Always seeing if something's that. Tim made this in the 3D printed. We have a leopard. He's kind of a mosaic leopard. Isn't he cute?
Where?
Right in the picture.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
Look at the leopard.
Hey, show that little hockey puck I made with the little raised letters. That looked pretty, came out pretty cool.
This is the living room. Hold on.
Yeah, Tim's been playing with the 3D printer a lot. I can do it from my desk at work. Now, this one's feeling pretty good. It is slight turning, but it's going to look gorgeous.
And Tim made a lamp for Kevin's craft table, which, because he's sitting over there, it's a little bit darker over that way, not too dark. I go, Kevin, do you need a lamp? No, thank you. I'm fine. I said, Timmy needs a lamp. And so we were watching something on YouTube, and this guy 3D printed a lamp. And so Tim 3D printed a lamp. And it's really cool looking. It's very like retro, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Show it.
I have to unplug it. I can only have so many hands.
Oh,
So here
it's
is
plugged into the USB, by the way.
So here is the 3D raised, and not that these colors are it. We were just playing around. So it's kind of like 3D raised lettering, and this is kind of like a little hockey puck. You can make cover minders out of it. Kind of cool. So, and then we kind of figured out how to do it a little bit more flat if you don't want the bumpy and you just want it flat, and you can make a really large cover minder out of it. But it's kind of cool.
A giant cover minder.
Yeah, big. This gets so we have those, and let's see if I can go get the lamp.
So Larry's not a Lucy camera, a Lucida. You look through a peephole to object and it enlarges the picture so you get a simple drawing of an image or a live person. It's a drawing tool to kind of learn how to draw. That's pretty cool, Larry. Never even heard of that. A Lucida. I guess that's how you say that.
I hope I can show this well in my little camera, but here is the lamp. And it's got a little bulb down in there. See? And then you plug it in. Ooh. I don't know if I have
Just USB powered LED puck.
Yeah. And I'm trying to see if I have an extra spot to charge it up with. Let's see, where is it goes into the computer. I guess I can plug it into the computer for a second. Hold on, folks. Demo coming right up.
I don't know what a 26th chapel is, Larry.
Okay, got my lamp on. And there we go. You got a lamp.
Marilyn got the last leopard putty.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Marilyn. So there's the lamp, and that will go on Kevin's desk, but it's sitting over next to Tim at the moment.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh, didn't knock that over. Okay. So that's what we've been doing in the snow and sleet and rain. Making things.
That was last week. Before we left.
Right. When it was snowing, sleeting, and raining.
Yeah, freezing in the garage. I did keep the garage above 45 degrees, so nothing froze in here, but I couldn't get it any warmer than that for a couple of days.
It's not good to work with resin when it's that
Till the wind shifted.
I forgot that the chairs have USB ports in them.
Yeah, can you believe you can print that, Christina? Is that crazy? Hey, Christina Carr's here. I didn't see that name before. Hello, Christina. Or did we? I'm losing track already. Oh, the Sistine Chapel, maybe. Autocorrect is messing with you.
Okay.
Not the 16 Chapel, but the Sistine Chapel.
Mm.
All right, I think we did this one successfully.
Oh, that was good.
The layers on there are interesting. And they got that purple. It looks cool when it flashes, but it does obscure the little pictures in there. Man, that was perfect around that one. Let's go look at this one in the Leopard scope.
The Leopard scope.
That should make it look pretty cool. Let's see. Camera. Digital Leopard scope. There we go. Let me shine that up a little bit. I don't know if it's the murkiness of the blank or what. Or it's that purple.
The resin. Because I have one that's like that, and it's the resin. It's like cloudy.
Oh.
And it's really hard. I mean,
buffing or polishing helps a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it does. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me try
I'm doing
that.
it right now.
Does it help? It makes it a little clearer, but
yep,
not super clear. Glass clear.
All right, there we go. So there is the, I guess, one type of princess in there.
That's Belle. The whole thing is Belle themed, I believe.
My picture just froze for a second. Oh, is that Belle?
Yes, sir.
And you can see the different layers there. That's got that purple glitter layer on top of that.
Yeah.
And then there's the butterfly in there, which we didn't cut into the butterfly, so that's good. There's lots of little colored glitter in there.
There's Belle again.
Oh, Belle's all Belle again. Huh, I see.
That's all, I think it's all Belle themed. The rose, the rose.
Yeah, I got a heart of pearls there, gold pearls, and a rose in the middle. And then there
More
she
Belle.
is again. So you can see the clear part there where the stickers and the pearls are and stuff, and then they got that glitter on top. And of course, the back is all kind of swirly, cool looking colors there. All right, that one looks pretty neat. What's up, Kev? Yep. It's what duty?
Uncle duty.
Uncle duty starting tomorrow, says Kevin. They can't hear you unless you're standing right next to me.
Uncle duty.
Uncle duty. Okay, let's get back over here.
Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Both places we have lived. It's hard to choose.
I'm for the team that has the most points.
Yeah. Kevin, if you're still there, who are you rooting for?
Well, that's who's going to win for sure.
I'm going to head you. This morning, but I didn't say hello because Steel and Tim will be part of the live this week.
Now we can be a little more aggressive with this one because this is a beautiful blanks by DPP blank. Nice and fat, super healthy. All right, let's see what this is nice and round. Beautiful blank. Look at that. Woo! Red, pink, green, blue, and a lot of clear. There's some little red and gold glitter in there as well. Hey, Trudy. Hope you're doing good, Trudy. Go Hawks. You know, we used to live in Seattle back in the 80s, and I was in the Navy in Bremerton, Washington. Okay, this one's going to be 0.66, rounded pointy. And this one we cut to 5 inches long. Yep, on the money. Beautiful. Okay, rounded pointy. That means we start right back about here. Now, I want you guys to watch the cocoon blanks drop because I saw them messing with some alder pine cones, which are really tiny pine cones, look really cute.
Hey, Trudy. Good to see you here. I got your message about that other event in April, and I messaged her.
7, 8.
And I found a great blank that would make a great prize. So I'm just waiting to hear back from Laura. And everyone saying hello to Trudy as she enters the room.
0.68. We're getting close.
And this blank here that Tim is turning right now, this is from Blanks by DPP. It was back at Christmas time when we were doing It's a Jolly Holiday with Mrs. Butter D, and we were hosting that event. And I asked Renee if she could make a blank to go with the Christmas candy shop that was released during our event. And she did, and a couple of you purchased it. And this customer got one and sent it to us for turning. And of course, if you purchased it, it had to come to us for turning. That was part of the arrangement. And so this is one of those blanks. So this goes with Mrs. Butter D Christmas Candy Shop. And it's a gorgeous blank. Has all the pretty colors that are in candy and Christmas. And we'll go with a lot of other things too. So it's way open. Yes, Trudy, you know I love those cats. I'm kind of a cat dog person. I like both equally as much. But those Lubica cats, man, I'm telling you, they just melt my heart.
Perfect.
And I'm almost done with kitchen cats. I put them away for some other things to work on, some smaller things. Yes, April, I agree. Cat person, it's oh my gorgies. I love dogs, and I love cats. So it just depends where I'm at the time, and who has what. My friend has a Himalayan cat, and it looks like an Ewok from Star Wars. It's super cute. Super cute.
So April is a cat person that's owned by corgis. That's funny. My mom's got this cute little dog.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
And the dog breed is called Havanese. Havanese. I never heard of that dog before.
She liked you. Tim wore her out. He was very smart. Tim's mom taught her that this is this toy. Go get that toy, and she would go get that particular toy. She knew what you were saying. Tim would throw it. She'd
I
come
wore
back.
that dog out.
She wore you out.
No, I wore that dog out.
Oh, okay.
My mom's 88, so she can't be as physical as I am with the dog. But I was throwing that ball, and after about 8 or 9 up and down the sidewalk kind of things behind my mom's house, that dog was like, okay, I'm not going to give you the ball now because you're going to throw it again, and I got to go get it. That dog slept good at night with me around.
And she knows when it's bedtime. Tim's mom opens the cage and she just goes right in. He's a very good dog.
0.67, almost there. And I fixed my mom's grandfather clock. It is ringing again.
So Tim did honeydews.
She's had that since 1979. Absolutely loves it.
He likes to hear it bong.
All pets are live in the woods. I love that one. Beautiful. Okay, now what are we doing in the middle here? It says, oh, artist choice. Fabulous. Let me skinny this baby down a little bit here, a little. My mom and dad in 1979 bought this grandfather clock from Ethan Allen. Everybody remember those stores? Ethan Allen. All right, let's see what we can do in the middle of this one here. It's a lot of swirlies, man. That is so cool. It's going to look great shined up. I might do, let's just see if a single pane window fits in there. Denise is laughing. Somebody told a joke, made Denise laugh.
I think it was Larry saying, all of my pets are live in the woods and come for a visit, just eat grass and acorns.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was funny. I got that right. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's this one there. There we go. And here's how you erase the bad line. Look, it's gone. Yeah, I like your pets, Larry. I like those same kind of pets.
Oh, stop. I saw you playing with that dog. You can't fool me.
I love dogs. Dogs love me.
Yeah. Yes, every time we get a dog, it's my dog, but they all go to Tim every time. This is your dog. I'm like, yeah,
I
let's
just
go.
don't want one of my own. Ethan Allen still exists. There you go.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Yeah, it was a pretty popular store back in Wheeling, West Virginia. And they bought that clock. They had a couple of living room chairs and
I remember my
mom was sort of the kind of person that she wouldn't buy a whole ensemble of something, but if she liked a particular thing, she would buy that of that. Remember those big long arm chairs she had, Care? My mom recovered those things 4 times.
Yep. And my bedroom furniture, when I was 9, I got a dresser, a desk with a bookcase thing on top, and I had a dresser, 2 dressers, and that desk and that, and a 4-poster canopy bed. And then, of course, the canopy came down when I got older. And then they gave me the furniture when we got married, and we used it in our bedroom for a while till we had kids, and the kids got some of the pieces. Of course, the bed stayed. I told my mother she'd give it to my aunt.
Hey, Travis Gets Creative. I never heard of that name. I'm glad you're creative, Travis.
Was that the Travis that used to be on?
I don't know, but welcome in, Travis.
Cindy
Glad
Michelle.
you're here.
What was that? Diamond Painting Fanatics? I'm not sure. There was a Travis on there. I don't know if he's the same Travis or not, but I just remember there was one there. I'm gonna step away for a minute.
Yeah, that's him. You got it, Carrie. Welcome in, Travis. We're glad you came back. I'd say hello to the crowd, but I think you already know most of them. So an old friend just showed up. Good old Travis. All right, we are done turning this one. Now we're going to finish it up and make it look pretty. What you got, babe? Oh, Carrie's got to get something to eat. On the way back from Carrie's doctor's appointment, before we got home, she goes, hey, I want to get a burger. So we went to this local place called Local, Lokal, the hyphen on OK for Oklahoma. It was okay. Probably never go back. Wasn't bad. Nothing to scream about.
The fried deviled eggs were good.
Deep fried deviled eggs.
Deep fried deviled eggs, that's what it was.
Yeah, those were pretty awesome.
That was, and I was so full from just eating all the deviled eggs. And I just come from the dentist, so I was like, they're being grilled teeth cleaning. I was kind of like, okay, I've had enough. So I need to eat something. Why?
You got 2 mice too? How nice. Is it Mickey and Minnie? Did they move in?
No, those are the only kind of mice you see me get excited about.
April's got mice though. My niece's mouse was pregnant and had 2 baby boys. Aw.
Oh, like a cage one, not like one running around. Okay.
Yeah, like a pet mouse. Not a field mouse coming in for something to eat. Travis, we hope all is well with you. as with everybody else. I am traveling again next week, and then that should be it for a little while.
Until April.
Well, yeah, we'll figure that out. But yep, I got to get down to final packing of the office down there in Aliso Viejo. So I fly on Tuesday. That's why we're going live all the way through Monday. Got an early flight, get in there early. Got a lot of packing to do and unassembling and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll be done with that little project for a while. It's essentially our customer lab. We're moving buildings, so we got to pack it all up and get it out of there.
And I'm going to try and go live during that time and have some kits to show, pens to show from, and blanks to show. There's going to be a blank sale. So there's going to be a lot going on. My Tim is gone on my end, so I will be still around.
All is good. Got a little burned out diamond painting, so I took some time off away from YouTube and diamond painting. Good for you, Travis.
Yep,
Step back a little bit, relax, gather your breath. I'm with you.
Yeah, I found diamond painting and then got away from cross stitch. Went back to it for a while, and then I just had to decide which big craft do I really want to do, and diamond painting won out. So I kind of donated some of my cross stitch things to a assisted living facility. They could use some crafts, so I donated those. So that was nice. So that is on its way. So now I'm full-blown dedicated diamond painting, crafting.
The real trick was finding where to put the mouse home that the cats couldn't reach. Yeah, cats are pretty crafty at getting at stuff. Pretty determined, let's put it that way. So Denise, how's the temps down in Florida now? I have not checked today. And if it gets really cold, do more people come in the gun shop to shoot guns? I hope. Definitely not going to the beach that day, are they? Absolutely, Travis, 100%. Sometimes you just need a break and watch some Netflix stuff. By the way, Bridgerton is back out, season 4. I think there's about 4 episodes up.
We saw 2.
Yep. Late last night, Carrie and I checked out a couple, and they are telling a very cute Cinderella story. I think this blank is going to be bonkers, man. Woo! Then we'll jump into April. She's up next in the box. I told Carrie, I said, hey, tell April we're doing hers tonight. She might want to pop on over. You know, what's funny is I was talking to Jim and Jesse at Cocoon and telling them that I don't use CA glue for the finish. And they asked me what I did, and I told them kind of stuff. And I said, and the reason I don't use CA as a finish for the pens is I can't guarantee what CA will do in somebody else's environment, such as a high humidity environment. Sometimes it will separate from the pen. Oh, it's season 4 here. All the snowbirds are, it's season here. Okay. All the snowbirds are here and they love the beach. We're in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, just tell them instead of going to the beach, they just need to come and shoot guns, buy some ammo, some targets, and all that fun stuff. Carrie, where'd you get those pretty tweezers? Hey, Stacy I.
What's that?
Stacy wants to know where you got those pretty tweezers. By the way, Stacy, if you haven't voted in the Leap chat, go ahead and vote. Getting ready. It looks like people are leaning towards trays and trinket trays, so that'll be fun.
These tweezers?
I don't know, whatever tweezers she's talking about.
These? This is my Hello Kitty tweezers.
Hello,
And
Kitty. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a little kitty.
Nice. Look at that.
That's cute. Then we have our Christmas Mickey tweezers. And then we have my favorite princess, one of the many. This is Jasmine. And then we have, let's see, we have Wicked tweezers. So we have Elphaba on this side. And we have Galinda on this side.
Galinda.
Galinda. And then we have our Cheshire Cat because his initials are CC and so are mine. So,
What? Where'd you get that?
and I'm always smiling all the time and laughing.
Mine's not CC. Mine's
I
T.
know, sorry. Too bad for you. And then this is Halloween. That's up there. And most of these are from TTT After Dark. I'm not sure if she is still having her shop or not. And then these are Tinkerbell ones that I got from Donna Bass. Tinkerbell, I can't resist Tinkerbell. So those are cute. Those are little guys. Those are my tweezers. I think, and I also have a Lucifer cat in the other room that I brought on the cruise because he's a bad cat.
All right, so this, let's check out this blank here. I already like this one because I've got a lot of fatness up here and a little thinner down here. And if you measure where the exact middle of those are, this is a really good example of a nicely laid out blank with all these little doodads in there. Is the top of that doodad is right there. Top of that doodad is right there. And that is literally right in the center of the blank. So when I drill the holes, I'll be up there on these ends drilling there. Even though you'd think you'd want to drill in the middle of this here, you don't. You want to be up here so that that center there is what the center of that thing is there. So that is genius. Look at that. Who is that? I don't recognize that creature. It's like some out of this world creature I've never seen before. What is that? Just kidding. I know what it is. It's Stitch. Do 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 do. So when you're drilling this, what I'm looking for is to be right in the middle of that stitch head there and right in the middle of that stitch head there, and we did it. That little hole's going right down on top of there. So when we turn this, we're not going to be cutting into those little guys, which will really be awesome. And you can see now, you can see the rotisserie as it goes. It's going to be those little stitches, those little, I guess they're probably polymer clay or plastic or something. They're going to be right in the middle of that blank, and that is going to be perfect. Yay, that's my blank. Yes, it is. Hello, Stacy I. Welcome in. Glad you're here. There we go. Gonna do a little stitcherama here. First thing we're gonna do is make stitch round. So let's get to hyper speed. All locked in nicely. Blower is on. I see Larry chat. Hey, Larry, if you're a member of LEAP, there's actually a special LEAP chat that we talked that they're voting on whether or not for February's project, whether they want a pen or they want trays. Usually we'll do a pen, or they can choose whichever month they want. They can get a 7x10 tray and a trinket tray.
Why did we do that?
Not quite round, but we're getting there. There's the round right there. Super round on the end. Very nice.
Hello, Stacy. I stepped away to make some dinner.
Beautiful. Got the little stitch head still in the middle. Haven't even touched their ears yet. Look at that.
Pretty.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, let's see. What are we doing here for April? Let me get out the sheet here now that we got it all rounded. Let's see. Oh, did I cut that off yet? I forgot to look at the length first.
Well, it has to be as long as the charms. It can't be any shorter.
5 1/8. Yeah, we'll trim it off a little bit, but it's pretty good. Just a hair over 5. She chose 5. If cut to this size, loose stitch. You won't lose them, but we don't want to get in there. 0.68 baseball bat. Very nice. Okay, let's get moved in here tighter.
It's going to be very pretty.
First thing we're going for is 6/8. And the reason I would leave this 1/8 of an inch long on each one, just so we can get the ramp away from Stitch's head.
And just a quick announcement, we are moving forward with our next event we're hosting, springing into Kettner 2026. I just got the header.
Let's see, that is 0.73. A little bit more off of here.
And so I'll be updating the header on the same group we've used last year, Kicking with Kettner. And so it will be in there, and that will start April 1st, April Fool's Day, to the 30th of the month. And you can work on any Jeremiah Kettner.
0.68.
And we have some sponsors lined up, which I have to finalize now that we got the header going and everything on board. and hopefully we can get Jeremiah to join us in one of our lives like we did last year, as well as Crafts with Crashly, so they can show some of the things they do that they have of his artwork that they can make for us, like with release papers and tumblers and their thin pens, their vacuum pens that they have, and cover minders and such. So definitely want to support them as well. They're our main sponsor. And as well as down in our club, I need to reach out for them now that I have the dates and everything lined up. So I hope you will join us if you are a Kettner fan. I have two group experts that help me with that. Trudy and Ann Margaret. They will be helping me as far as, monitoring the Facebook group and putting things out in case I'm not there to see new listings. They're much faster at it than me. And so I appreciate all their help as far as that goes. So I had Ann Margaret last year, and it just got to be, the group has grown. So we added Trudy. I asked Trudy if she would like to participate, and she was so excited. So, and she's excited for that event as well. So everyone wanted to see it again. So here we go. And then we will have a Be a Little Artsy with Mrs. Butter D 2026 in July and August of this year. So everyone's looking forward to that. I talked with Crashly, and we both decided that, hey, there's a lot of things. Be a Little Artsy leaves it open to do any painting from Mrs. Butter D, not just one theme, because her artwork can be witches, can be Christmas things. During the summer, the Halloween stuff starts coming out. Some people like to use some of the older kits. She's had some kits come out. There was, what is this one called? Hot Springs came out recently. So it leaves it open to choose anything that you want to choose to do. So that should be very fun. So we're looking forward to that. And that's going to be an 8-week event. So we're excited for that. So hope you join us in one or both. It will be a fun year.
All right, let's do the final measurement for finger grips. 0.68. 0.68. Beautimous. Let's get this little fat part trimmed up here. All right, now I got to get it wet because I can't see inside of it now. And I want to figure out where those little stitches are. There we go. There's something blue there. What is that blue thing, Carrie? Is that like a stitch sticker or something? So one of the things I can do so I can see on the inside to know what I'm cutting into is I can clear that up a little bit. I'm not really finishing it as much as I'm getting rid of all of the cut lines so I can see what's on the inside. I want to make myself a map here so we can make this sucker cute. Let's see if I can see in there. Oh, I can see much better now. Okay, so we got a stitch guy right here in the middle. Looks like, what are these little, is that flowers or seashells, Care, in there? It's some kind of brown thing, or is it a mushroom? Does Stitch live with a mushroom or something? I think it's a flower. Oh, yeah, it's a flower. All right, so that is our focus point right there. Let's figure out where the middle is. Let's see. So we're going to make this the middle no matter what, because that's right the middle of that little blue stitch in there. And how close is that to our actual middle? Let's see. This thing turns out now to be a little shorter than 5 1/4. So that's not bad. Our actual middle of this blank, top to bottom, would be right here. And we could even we'll split the difference right there just to make sure that guy is right in the middle with whatever we do. Yeah, it's the paid membership on the YouTube thing. Yeah, not meant to exclude everybody, just a way to minimize the goodness. Anybody can join, though, that is for sure. No limit on that. I don't know, April. This is looking, we want to highlight that guy in the middle, and I don't want to really screw up those little flowers there. So let's think about this. If we so let's just say we're going to highlight this right here. Never done this before. There's our highlight area right there. That's where that little blue guy is. And then we could actually so we'll cut there, we'll cut here, and we'll just scallop it here and here. And that will give us some really cool light bending thing around that flower. Let's see, that's going to take it right into a half. So we're going to do it right there. And then right on the money there. That'll make it nice and symmetrical. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be a little bit of it's going to be a mix of restraints and like a restraints and a single pane window. Let's get all these the same depth. This should be pretty interesting. We'll get some good light bending in there. That'll look neat. So we'll turn this into a spike, like a restraint. And then the centerpiece will be like a single pane window, just a smaller single pane window. This might be like a new cut, Carrie. This might look pretty cool.
What's that? Did you say something?
Yeah, mixing these up. This is sort of a new design, if you will.
Oh, what's it called?
Single pane restraint window. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, remind me when we're watching Bridgerton so I can write it in my phone so I remember what the heck it is. And I'll take a picture of that.
On here, I might normally do on the right blank a couple of, what do we call them? Donuts or whatever you want to call them.
Uh-huh.
But instead of that, I'm doing these little pointy restraints. And then we got sort of a single pane window in the middle that will highlight the stitch in the middle. That looks pretty cool. So that highlights the blue thing, gives us a nice light bending for the flowers, and then stitches here on the end. There we go. That's it.
Okay. There you go.
What you call that? But that looks, I don't know why I've never done that before because that looks cool.
So
Who knows? There's
let's
only
see.
a billion ways to turn one of these, right?
Yep.
Okay, here comes the fun part. We make all the stitches come alive. What's Cindy saying there? How something the switch turn.
How about the switch turn? I don't know what the switch turn is.
How about the switch turn?
What's the switch turn?
Maybe she means the stitch turn.
Oh, naming it. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, naming the, because I have never done something like that before.
It's like a big jewel in the middle or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what it looks like from this view. I'm not out in the shop actually, so I'm not looking directly at it.
right. Yeah, I like that turn. That's actually a pretty classy looking turn. Almost looks like a spindle on a piece of furniture. Yeah, the stitch turn. That's okay, Cindy. We got you covered. Took me a second to figure it out.
Here's a funny picture. This is my friend's dog, Frenchie, and she lives in Texas. Not a diamond painter, just kind of I follow her on Facebook, and she does pictures of her Frenchies. And just look at the boots. I just laughed at the boots. They're pink. I need a pair of boots like that. I don't know about the dog, but I need
Yes,
that.
you do. I'll call you Frenchie.
Yeah, there you go. The cutest thing.
This one might turn out pretty cool. Man, I can't believe you remembered Travis Gets Creative, Carrie.
I don't know how I remembered that. I just remembered she had a Travis there, and he was not over there.
Gotcha.
Because I thought that was his name there on YouTube as well.
Same guy. Glad he's back.
Yeah.
And Cindy's back in some measure. I think she's doing some whips and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't.
He is memorable. You know it, Travis. No doubt about it.
He was also, I believe, an
And I
artist.
think that's apparent, right? Carrie remembered you. I remembered. I said that sort of looks familiar, but I maybe I knew another Travis, but Carrie got it nailed. This is going to look pretty nifty. Here's a chunk of a blank that came off one time. Look at that. Laying over there on the bench. And I got to get up probably at 5 a.m. to take Kevin, right? We've got to get him to the airport by about
40 or
5:30.
something.
Yeah, probably need to leave about 5:05 or something. Means Timmy needs to go to bed early tonight. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But I'll tell you, I know it's going to get hot in the summertime for Carrie and for us in Phoenix when we get there. No idea when that's going to be. It's not like we're leaving tomorrow, but be a few months away, a couple months, 6 months, who knows. But Carrie's going to love the weather, and there's almost no wind there unless they got some monsoon coming through. And the wind here, I think, is what gets Carrie's sinuses all screwed up more than anything else. So I said, oh, we need to move here. We were thinking about Florida, but I'm not a fan of the humidity. That never agrees with me. I can handle heat over humidity. Although Disney World is there. It's only a 5-hour drive to Disneyland from Phoenix. Not too bad. All right. Oh, how cute is that going to be? I'm going to go buff this just a hair, just to show the stitches. This might be, because of the colorfulness of it, might even be cuter than the 3D printed stitch. I'm just buffing the stitch side so we can see the stitch through the cleaning. I'll show it to everyone. And I would say that along the shore blanks, placed these perfectly in there. That's enough buffing. It'll give you the idea. All right, here we go. Care, make me big, would you?
Yeah.
You can see that. Hey, Ann, how you doing?
Is that Aunt Margaret?
Raccoon eyes.
Oh, that's Ann. Okay, hold on. I have that muted. I'm in Facebook here, so hold on. Oh, nope, that wasn't it.
Just hit
Oops.
the first button.
I know. I knew that. Sorry. Sorry, folks.
Restocks. Must be Diamond Art Club restocking or something.
Oh, okay. What, Kettner? Or just
I don't know. Now, let me show you on the microscope. We'll go to the Leopard scope instead. Probably be able to see a little bit better there. There we go. So there's one twitch there, or stitch up there. So there's the restraint. And if you notice, that makes that flower appear more than once. Check that out. And then there's the middle guy. And then there's this one down here. See that restraint, how it refracts that light? Gives it a really cool look. And then there's the little stitch down there.
I think there's another character in there. There's a couple other characters in there. I'm trying to see it.
There's a flower there.
Okay.
And there's the middle stitch there.
Okay.
And then the flower again.
Okay. Hawaiian flowers. Okay.
Yeah. Hibiscus or something. And then the stitch on the top. So that came out really cool. I don't know how I figured out that restraint in there, but look how it bends the light. That is too cool. I love it. And April loves it, and that is what matters the most.
It does.
Okay, let me get back on. Let's see. We'll come right in here. So Raccoon's Eye says restocks.
Yep, there's a magic.
Butter D kits are back. Looks like it's stuff they found. We were looking in the warehouse. Look what we found.
Magic Broth Ramen Shop is out there for Mrs. Butter D. The droids came back in stock, and that's for, Star Wars event coming up in May, so that's good for that. There's a Dakota Collide. That was I thought that was discontinued, but it's marked down from $72.99 to $58.39. So if you were looking for that canvas, that's a good one for you. Breakfast Buddies. There's Mermaid Bedroom. It's already gone, so try for that one.
Cindy and Christina say hello to Kevin. Yeah.
Nico Mart came back in stock. That's Kettner, so that would be good if you don't have that. Yep, Trudy just said Nico Mart. A couple of Yume.
So what I'm showing on screen right now is a radio that I am printing. If I can make that bigger. This is a 3D printed radio that really isn't a radio. It's a player that you can put a speaker into or an echo or something like that. And the button sort of works, but it's only to turn it on. It's got some electronics on the inside. Retro by design. There's no fabric. This is all plastic and stuff, so it's really cool. Yeah.
Spring Awakening by Margaret.
Talk about why he built the radio. And I'm going to build some of these. These are too cool. Of course, it's got some electronics on the inside so that you can do things with it. Then it's got lots of tutorials. You can even fill up an SD card and put it inside the player, and it just plays whatever you want.
Whoa.
Easy to make. Get to wire up the circuit, so I get to get a little bit nerdy. That's the little player right there where you put the SD card in it.
Yeah, he wanted to build electronics with me. That was our first thing we wanted to do together. I'm like, no, not for this girl.
And there's one guy that made a bunch of them, and he's selling them at this craft show there. Another person there selling them. Another person. You can print in any color you want. So I'm going to pick some pretty cool colors and do that. That'll be Super fun. Anyway, that reminds me of the trading cards done in hologram cards. I don't know what that is.
A
Oh,
lot
you
of
mean the
fast.
radio? Yeah.
They're going fast, those restocks. So if you're
Yeah. What'll happen is they'll find 5 or 6 or 4 or 3 and they'll stick them up there and they'll be gone in no time.
Exactly. The
Found
mermaid.
in the back. Did an inventory. Hey, look, we found some more stuff.
Yeah. Or they got it restocked and only got a handful in, and they went fast because mermaid bedroom wasn't there very long at all.
Yeah, Travis had to go find it along the shore blanks.
She drops in our group twice a month. And so she makes an announcement in her group and then drops here. And then she sends them directly to us. And there's no shipping for you for that. And
you know
then,
what's funny is what cameras do to your head.
Yeah,
my head gets smaller the further away I get, the closer I get. Not just physically close, but it like gets it out of whack. It looks bigger than my body. That's funny.
Yeah, like you tried caricature today. That did not come out well.
Starla missed Spring Awakening. Aww.
Is that on again? Wow. I was just looking at it. It was just there.
Good deal. Well, hey, everybody. It has been absolutely a blast to be back with you again. Watch for the premiere for tomorrow, and then we'll go live again at 6 on Thursday. And then the same thing on Friday. A lot more on Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday, and then I got to fly again. But I'll be back on Friday, so we probably won't go live next Friday night unless my flight's early, which is never going to happen. But then we will be back on Saturday doing some more stuff. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of lives. January was just weird. Like, we've never had a January or a month like January in 3 years. We have literally almost been live every Friday, Saturday, Sunday night for 3 years, and January was nuts. Anyway, say goodnight, Carrie.
One thing, yesterday marked the 3-year anniversary of Leopard Leatherworks. We mailed our very first pen in the mail before we went on a trip to celebrate my middle son's birthday and my grandson's birthday. And we were going on a Pixar cruise. And I said, Tim, you got to mail this because we're not going to be back for a week. So mail this. And we mailed our very first Leopard Leatherworks pen. So that started it all. So,
yep, 3 years. January was a long year, says April. Yeah, no kidding, right?
Oh, good. Well, thank you, everyone. Look for invoicing if you had anything out there. And we're back in the saddle.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.